The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
On second down, McCaffrey.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
In motion left goes a tight end. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cousins.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. He's across midfield.
And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action now. Cousins.
This one caught by Osborne, right side.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure. Yeah,
they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now Cousins on 4th down. Touchdown! Josh Oliver, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
For good reason, quarterbacks wanted to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
Cousins will try and throw. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Breaks through the contact. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
102 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners have retaken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. To the air again, it's Cousins. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now Cousins. Open man. He's got Jefferson across the formation. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 30 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Joseph connects on the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here's Purdy.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Purdy.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
On first down, it's Purdy. It returns it right back to Samuel.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Taking it about the wall.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached
down the numbers. There he goes.
Down the right sideline. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison,
82 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On first down, Purdy.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A first down throw for Cousins.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Cousins to throw it.
And that one going to come up short, low throw.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Here we go.
Play fake. Cousins. That's complete. Right around the 8. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from 10 yards out. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. That is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. 123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Now Cousins fakes a jet sweep, and off play action, he wants to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Purdy off the play fake.
They'll roll him out right. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Here we go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. There he goes left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
With his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now down to 20.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think it might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake, Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And the third interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. There he goes, right side.
He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
They go play action here. Purdy.
He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk from 13 yards out.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they go with McCaffrey.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This one caught by Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show.